Good morning. A choppy session ended on a good note yesterday, but conviction seems to be lacking at these levels. A flat start is what we expect. Thereafter, the market will react to the news flows of the day and, of course, global cues. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs is set to meet today to decide on the direct tax code and import duty on power equipments, so expect some action on these counters. The Bank Nifty hit a 52-week high and could soon lose interest at these levels. While FIIs have maintained their inflows, domestic funds and insurance companies seem to be safely booking profits at more regular intervals. Even as large, medium and small stocks have raised to their 52-week high in the recent past, Reliance Industries, the index heavyweight which at one time could move the market, has underperformed. In fact, it dipped in a rising market and touched a 52-week low on Wednesday, even as the main indices hit multi-week highs. Tata Motors accelerated on a buzz of an increased weightage in the MSCI index. Besides, the company is also planning a $750 DVR issue to retire its debt. Besides a few results today, Ballarpur Industries could consider a dividend today. Royal Orchid will announce issue of NCDs etc. on qualified institutional placement basis. The US markets managed another day of gains while the Asian markets are trading mixed. The Dow rose 10 points, the S&P 500 added 2 points, while the Nasdaq Composite rose 6 points. Absence of any major economic report seems to have kept the sentiments quite positive. European markets closed lower with France's CAC down 0.4%, FTSE in Britain falling 0.9% and Germany's DAX losing 0.3%. The government is planning to set up a committee to consider opening of the multi-brand retail trading business to foreign companies. The government has estimated 30% deficit in infra funding in 12th five-year plan. FDI inflows in the service sector in 2009-2010 dipped by 28.19% to $4.39 billion. The Indian auto component sector is expecting an investment of $3 billion every year for the next decade, mainly in capacity enhancement to meet the growing demand, according to ACMA. Multiplex trains are expected to add over 200 screens before March 2011, as some of the major mall projects that were delayed due to the downturn in the real estate sector are being completed now. Tata Motors may issue shares under the differential voting rights banner for raising funds. GVK Power and Infrastructure is in the last lap of finalizing a private equity investment of $280 million in its power venture. Blackstone has invested $300 million in Mozabaya Projects Private Limited, the unlisted energy business of Mozabaya, India. International Corn Ventures, a consortium of top PSUs like SAIL and NTPC, has identified coal mines in US for a possible buyout and is conducting due diligence on the assets. Shree Cement is contemplating setting up a new cement and power plants in Karnataka, Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan. Trent plans to invest around 2.75 billion rupees over the next 3 years in its hypermarket format Star Bazaar. Bajaj Corp Limited is planning to enter 4 non-hair segments through both the organic and inorganic routes. Moving on to the recommendations, the technical calls are a buy on Pantaloons Retail. We recommend traders to buy the stock above levels of Rs 486 with the stop loss to be maintained at Rs 477 for a target price of Rs 510. And a buy on Mobile, it is advisable to buy the stock above levels of Rs 332 and a stop loss to be maintained at Rs 324 for a target price of Rs 350. The derivative strategies are short Unitech August future in the range of Rs 85 to 86 for a target price of Rs 79 and a stop loss is to be placed at Rs 88. And long ONGC August future in the range of Rs 1284 to Rs 1288 for a target price of Rs 1324 and a stop loss is to be placed at Rs 1264. Thank you and have a great day ahead.